Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when we're living our dream. Everything is better when we stick together.
Hello, I'm Oliver Hayward.
Alright, I'm Silas.
Hi, I'm Liam Szynski.
This is the interview stage of the project where each of us give our opinions on it. I believe the movie is very good. It went over some, very underlying themes that, really stood out for a kid's movie. And I feel like it was also, it was really funny.
I feel like it's a movie everyone can enjoy. It's marketed and, made for kids, but it's made so that adults can enjoy watching it and will want to watch it with their kids. Every time I watch it, I, pick up on new things and new references.
I really like the characters as well. I feel like each character had their own, personality, and it wasn't just a bunch of the same people copied over multiple times. And, that's kind of what the whole movie was about. It was about, being yourself and, being who you are and not letting, the popular vote, make you who you, don't want to be.
And the dad kind of being Lord Business and how the kid sees him in just a way that everything has to be this way or that way. And his whole thing was he doesn't want anybody touching his stuff. And I feel like that's kind of what the dad did. And that could be just a way of the whole thing with the kid could just be a way of, seeing things from a different perspective and, needing just different eyes for a project.
It's always something you can just throw on and enjoy. And there's so many just, funny jokes. There's, all the double-decker couch stuff and all that stuff. It just makes it a great film.
But, double-decker couch was cool.
Overall, I think I'd give the movie 9.5 out of 10. Actually, no. 9.75. I mean, there weren't really any downsides to it. It was honestly a great movie. That's it.
But, yeah.
So, this is the summary. In the beginning, we are introduced to a protagonist. His name is Emmett, and he lives his life very normally. He is unrecognizable from anyone else, and he's just another brick in the wall. He has rule books on how to live his life, or not rule books, but instructions on how to do his daily life. And because of this, he's an average guy. He's just a construction worker, right? Comb over hair. There's no character to him. And this is what actually gets him involved in the resistance. So after he goes to work, his usual job, he has his instructions for the end of the day, and they blow away in the wind. So he runs to go get them, and he sees this one person with a hoodie, and the manual says to report anything suspicious, and instead of reporting it, we get the first time he actually rebels, and he goes and chases after her and falls down into a cavern where he finds the piece de resistance, and piece de resistance is just a crazy glue cap.
Craggle.
And
Yeah,
also,
Craggle. And,
in the beginning of the movie, we're also introduced the antagonist, Mr. Business.
Lord
and
Business.
Lord Business.
President
Business. And we're shown how he discovers the Craggle and how he wants to make everything the same, and he doesn't want he wants straight conformity. He doesn't want anyone changing, anyone doing anything special, which he just wants everyone to be like Emmett.
Yeah, that's kind of his whole motive, is to have nobody mess with his stuff. And so by gluing everyone to the ground, that's nobody messing with his stuff.
So after he chases after this piece de resistance, he falls down and wakes up in an interrogation room where he's being questioned by good cop, bad cop, and what happens is he's basically like, oh, what do you know? And Emmett's like, I don't know anything. And then he plays a tape of people talking about Emmett, and they mention how he just doesn't stick out at all, and he's just like everything. And Emmett doesn't know what the cop's talking about because he believes he's fine. He followed the rules perfectly. And the piece de resistance is glued to his back. So he gets into this chamber where he is sent to get it lasered off, like burnt off his back. And just in time, Wildstyle, that one person in the hoodie, decides to step in, and she saves him and escapes with him on a motorcycle chase into a one of these secret tunnels that the Resistance has made to travel.
She also has, like, she's very different from everyone else in the film, and she has, like, colored hair. She has, like, a crazy hoodie with, like, holes in it and stuff, and that could symbolize, like the getting non-conformity.
Basically, everyone in the Resistance is they're very, like, I'm not gonna say anarchists, but they're anarchists. They don't want, like, conformity. They're all their own people, and they're portrayed as these master builders and these free thinkers because they're the only people that have outsider opinions. Do you want to take off with the desert?
Oh, the desert? No, Sal, you go.
Okay. It's basically like the League of, like, Master Builders. It's just a bunch of random characters from random films. Like, there's, like, Green Lantern, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. There's also Gandalf, there's Dumbledore, there's Shakespeare, there's all these different characters who work together.
Yeah, and then going off of what Oliver said, they're eventually found by the good cop, bad cop. And so they have this whole sequence where they are running from them, and it's this really cool chase scene where, you know, they, like, build something, and then they drive away, and then they go on top of the train. The wheelhead? Oh, yeah. So Emmett has his first
Aspect of creativity.
where he realizes that his head can spin because his head was literally spinning with everything that was
Like,
going
the
on
wheel
around him.
axle was broken, and so they used him as an axle.
Yeah. And so that eventually led into the whole thing exploding and then going onto a train track where good cop, bad cop explodes the track, and then, you know, they're saved by Batman.
Yep, Batman.
Who apparently
Wildstyle's
is Wild's
boyfriend.
who has a very good song, Darkness.
Okay.
No parents.
Israel music. But yeah, after that, they go into they're trying to get to this hideout of these misfits, these, like, free thinker master builders, and
What is
they
it?
go through a bunch
Cloudland?
of Cuckoo Cloudland.
Cuckoo
Yes.
Cloudland.
So they go through all of these.
With Unikitty.
They go through all of
CCL.
these. Dude, can you shut up?
CCL.
Oh my God, Cuckoo Cloudland. And basically, as they're there, they announce, or Petruvius at least announces that they found the special and that he's going to save them. He's basically like this godlike figure to them because he's the solution to their problems. So he's told to speak up in the middle of everyone, and he's new to this whole thing, so he doesn't know what to say, and he freezes up, and he's heavily frowned upon.
I'm not
for it.
actually a master builder yet.
Yeah.
They don't know what
because
to think
he's
about him.
Kind of just a random person, and then Cuckoo Cloudland gets found and attacked, and basically everything bad happens. Right? Many master builders get captured, and their intelligence is being used to help do bad things.
And now everyone's like Wildstyle is trying to escape with Emmett, and along with the spaceship dude, and they eventually go undersea, and they also still get blown up, and they need Emmett's creativity, and they depend on him to help them get through their situation.
Saved by his double-decker
They are
couch.
saved by his double-decker couch with cooling in the seat cushions.
And they actually end up hiding in the
True
seat
that.
cushions and floating to the top.
And then they get found
Where-
by a pirate.
Yep, they're
Yeah.
saved by Metalbeard.
Metalbeard,
Yeah.
that's his name.
He has, like, a
Josiah.
gun for his arm. It's really cool.
He's like a cyborg. It's like
A
probably
cyborg.
the coolest character. Aside from Unikitty
And Batman.
and Batman. Yeah.
Darkness.
Nah, Benny's the
Your parents.
chillest.
Bro, I love
Israel.
Batman, Unikitty, and
Respond.
Metalbeard.
Yeah, they plan on how to kind of like stop Taco Tuesday, and all they're focusing on is basically stopping this like mass gluing, this like cleansing, if you will.
Yeah.
And they make this whole elaborate plan. Then they execute it, and like each person has a different job, and the piece de resistance is about to get plugged into the Craggle, but they get stopped at the last second, and he's unable to put it in the Craggle, and they all get captured. It's not looking good for them at all. Emmett is he's like tied down to a battery, and he's in the middle of the room, and then a countdown starts, and he's forced to I didn't explain this earlier, but President Business's tower is above a giant like wormhole type thing, and he's forced to jump out of the building into the wormhole, knowing that it's most
could
likely
die.
death, and he takes the chance and he jumps out to
Save
save it.
his-
And since
save
the
his
battery
hometown.
Save Taco Tuesday.
since the battery gets unplugged, the thing stops, and it's saved kind of for now. And yeah, Liam, want to take it from there?
Yeah, so after Emmett falls through this wormhole, Lucy Wildstyle hatches a plan to get everyone to kind of do the Emmett in the sense that, you know,
They all become the special.
Yeah, they all become the special, like she says, and so they build stuff in order to stop the what are they called? The little micromanagers.
Yeah, the micromanagers from micromanaging.
She broadcasts a message to everyone.
And then-
Lego Bill.
And then Emmett uses a little talk no jutsu on President Business, and he manages him to tell him that he could also be the special, and he doesn't have to be the bad guy.
You can't forget that whole thing in between where it's
Yeah, you
revealed
left
that
out
it's,
so
it's
much,
all
dude,
just like a little kid's playset. Well, not a little kid. Will
It's
Ferrell. Will Ferrell.
Will
playset.
Ferrell's
Will
playset.
Ferrell's
Um,
playset.
and
Like little
he
kids,
is
not
basically the big bad of the entire story. It's
all an analogy.
He is Lord
Yeah.
Business, and he wants everything to be the same, and
He doesn't want his model to be
he
messed
builds
up.
these Legos not for fun, but as like a model, or for fun, but like not to
In
play
a
with
grown up,
as a-
serious, grumpy way.
True
I like how
that.
Oliver plays video games.
And in the end, Lord Business, President Business, and Will Ferrell, the same people, they come to the conclusion that not everything is about just like everything being perfect, and you need to be different in order to like live. Like you can't just be an exact carbon copy. And especially with the father, he realizes that like he should be more accepting and maybe a bit of like change every once in a while
Be
isn't all that
fun.
bad.
Play with his kid.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Duplos come.
Duplo! Yeah. Okay, so this is the final part of the project where we talk about the plot and characterization and how the characters develop throughout the movie.
In the beginning, Emmett is like, he's not memorable, and that's shown during the interrogation scene where Bad Cop is showing clips of like everyone that Emmett normally hangs out with. He follows the rule book like to a T, and because of that, he's not able to stand out and become his own person. And as the story goes on, he like learns to be himself, and he learns all of these tools like creativity, like being able to build anything he can think of. He's able to, by the end of the thing, be a new person and not just a carbon copy of what someone should look like. He's able to like find himself and where he belongs in his own like world.
Yeah, I think that's especially true in the one scene with the boat where Emmett
Yeah.
kind of commands everyone to, build
He kind of like turns into like, in like
Special.
in a moment of distress, everyone looks towards him because he's the profited
'Cause he's the
special.
special.
He's the special, and the prophecy doesn't say that he is special because the prophecy is not really real, but anyone can be the special, and that's maybe the main plot of the story. How anyone could be. You just have to believe that anyone can be the special, but to be the special, you have to believe that you could be the special.
Yeah, especially when Emmett calls Lord Business the special because he believes that Lord Business doesn't have to be evil, and there's a point where he can change and, become a better person.
Yeah. And also like him trying to be so normal or so like how he's told to be makes him stand out more because of how he's the only person who doesn't have anything special to him. When in reality, everyone had the power to become the special.
Yeah, he mentions that in his ending speech to President Business. He's like, you don't have to be the bad guy. You're capable of doing something like truly wonderful, and that's because you are the special. And that goes for every single person. Like, they are able to do wonderful things, and they just need to find themselves and know what they need to do and want to do.
I really liked Lucy's character arc because at the start of the movie, she's really reclusive and kind of a little bit dark.
Wild style.
Yeah,
She's wild,
and
yeah.
she's hiding her identity. She is dating Batman. Like that's the most depressing thing you can think of. And
And that's pretty.
I
No,
mean,
I think that's
not
pretty
depressing.
cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
it's
Especially
depressing when
especially
the
that
only
song.
colors you can like are black and very, very, very dark gray.
Yeah, but I mean,
Like,
think of that
No,
song
that's
he wrote for
just
her.
Batman.
Think of
Yeah.
the song.
darkness.
Darkness, no parents.
No parents. This is real music.
Dude, you are going to wake Gretchen.
Dude, she is sleeping like a rock.
You are
Everything
Bye-bye,
is
Mrs. Santa.
awesome.